boys? In today's video, we're going to show you how to put brake shoes on a Scion
XB.
All right, first thing you need is one black Phil. Phil, tell him what today is.
Triple entry day.
Oh, he's good. He's good. Look at, oh, hit him with the damn.
Look at your hands now. Good job. Hey, now you can say it.
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? Oh, here, look at this. Everyone knows this is how it goes. Look at this. Say, clean your hands off right there.
You get a pass.
Stop. We're live on YouTube. All right, guys, it is triple entry day. lsnasty.com. The Caprice giveaway is like only 3 days left. We got a lot of stuff going on here at the shop. Phil's doing brakes. Eddie Murphy's getting motor pulled. This thing here, I'm about to start working on a little bit later. Today's video, we're working on the Bad Apple, but let's go here. We got my main man, Noah, putting in some work. What are you doing?
I'm getting everything ready.
Why'd you look around? You ain't living right, huh?
Nah.
Look at this. We did this yesterday. We replaced the damn ugly ass bushes with some gravel. We're getting everything all moved out the way. Paint in the shop. Everything looks good. Hey, you ain't getting no overspray on my car, are you?
No.
All right, good. The people's car. Here it is. I'm gonna show you guys one more time. You guys have seen it already. It's probably the coolest Caprice on planet Earth. Giving it away. 500 horsepower, daily driver, 20-inch wheels, Brembo brakes, T-cam, big stick camshaft, yank converter, Cook's header, solo performance exhaust. Got a Variam intake on it. New oil pump. It's got the fries that will cross your eyes, and it's loud as hell. We'll start up in a little bit. We got triple entries on the store today. We got some new shirts up there. We got some new hats. The cold weather's coming. We got the winter caps. All black, No Time Prochi hats up on the site. We got Big Block Nasty shirts up there. Coyote Nasty shirts up there. LS Nasty shirts. Small Block Ford Nasty shirts. You want it? You got it. It's like Burger King around here. Go to lsnasty.com. Triple entry. You know what? Screw it. Triple entry weekend. Triple entry. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Pow. Triple entry. Triple entry weekend starting Friday because you're getting your weekend off right. Let's get into today's video. The Bad Apple. The fuel pump killer. You guys aren't familiar with this car. What we got going on here is we got the Bad Apple. This car used to be like a real deal street car. Now it's kind of one of those all steel, all glass cars. Thing is sweet. Pretty cool. Have to put the interior in it. Interior's not in it yet. Had a couple people ask what's up with the dash. We have the dash. We have to put it in there. We have to get all hardware. Before we put the dash in there, we're going to put a couple more braces in there just for the brake pedal steering column stuff. But right now, we're just going to rock. I'll put my Holley dash back in there and the little dash mount from Motion Raceworks, and we will run that. We're going to try to go to Thunder Valley Red Springs 28's Gone Wild Saturday with the Black Sheep and the Bad Apple. So that's the plan. This thing here, though, it's pretty cool. Small block Ford, 2-speed 400, 9-inch rear, stock suspension, front and rear, all steel, all glass, roll-up windows. It's got the composite hood because they come with a composite hood. But it's a real deal, all steel, all glass. It's got these refrigerator hinges on the back here. Chris gonna kill me for saying that, but I'm talking a little bit of smack. Got that Rock Solid Motorsports burn down tube on there. Sick. Gotta love that. But let's get to it. So it's got a cam drive fuel pump. So for those of you guys that aren't familiar with mechanical fuel pumps, I got a couple sitting right here. That's the fuel pump graveyard right there. Fuel pump graveyard. So this is a mechanical fuel pump. Unlike an electric fuel pump, there's no electric motor that spins this. It runs off of the whether you have a belt, or you run it off the cam drive, or you run it off the back of your oil pump. It is driven mechanically. These are real high horsepower stuff. Uses all this stuff. We're talking about 18 gallons a minute, 13 gallons a minute. I got one over here that's like 20 gallons a minute. This is a spur gear Waterman. That thing's badass. But it's a lot of flow, and you need that one running on methanol. This one's got the cam drive, so this is where we had a little issue with. One of these got tweaked. So as you can see, this was the old hex drive that goes on here like this. Pow. This attaches to the cam gear. That's run by the crankshaft through a timing belt. So this spins half the RPM of the motor, which is perfect. perfect. Chris actually upgraded from, we had this cast Enderley 990 with the billet end cap, very good pumps. I got one of these going on the Blizzard. We've had one of these on the Black Sheep. He actually had the all billet one. This is the exact one that came off the car, and you'll notice something missing here. The hex drive is broken, and what happened was something was going on where the actual hex drive piece that bolts onto the camshaft had some run out, and what that means is instead of spinning perfect, you know, you don't want this to have any play like this. When it would spin, it would oscillate and go up and down, up and down, up and down. The pump failed, pump locked up, still spinning the cam, lost fuel pressure. We were able to pick up on that, pull it out, and actually Jason Tyson had a spare pump. We ran the spare pump for one pass. It got us through everything we needed. So big shout to Jason Tyson. And then we got it back here to the shop, and we're like, hey, we need to address the issue, figure out what's going on, because pumps and most failures in cars don't just fail for the fun of it. There's an actual failure. There's a reason behind it. So Chris and I were actually over here working on it. And before you guys say anything, you guys are like, oh, where's Matt? Matt's at his shop in Greenville working. So next in command, I left to work on some of the cars. So this thing right here, got a new one. This one I like a whole lot better, this hex drive piece, this cam drive piece. Where'd the other one go? This one's a two-piece design, a little bit older school. Doesn't seem super precise, this one here. This is from R&R Racing Products. This one's nice. I called them, said, hey, you guys got one of these in stock? They're like, yep. Can I get it overnight? Yep. POW shows up here. So big shout out to, here, we'll give them a little merch plug, a little product plug. R&R Race Cars. I don't know if you guys can read the number. 941-621-8143. Super easy to deal with. Call them up, say, hey, I need this. They're like, yeah, man, not a problem. Get it to you. So we're going to install this, put this back on there. Put all the cam drive stuff back in there and put it on. But first, when I put this on there, I'll bolt that onto the camshaft, torque it down 12 foot-pounds each, and then we'll make sure it doesn't have any run out. You can't really measure run out by your eye, but when the other one got messed up, you could see it with your eye. So we're good to go. Yeah. All right, guys, so I just got it bolted on there. I'll turn the motor over. I'm sure you guys aren't gonna be able to see anything, but it is a million times better than before. When it turns over, it has virtually no play. I think the other one got bent or damaged or something happened with it. Probably when it broke the when the pump locked up and it broke the hex drive off it. That was probably not good for it, but we got this new one on there. Very happy to decide to get this instead of putting another pump on there. And I think the pump, they're pretty tough. I think it happens over time, you know. If there's a little bit of play, it's really no big deal for a couple times, but after, you know, like 30, 40 hits, then it starts to get pissed, and that's what happens. But we'll turn it over. Looks good. I like it. I don't have any dial indicator on it or nothing. So, I mean, if it does have any run out on it, it's going to be very, very, very minimal. But put it on there, just got to torque it down. I'm going to start to assemble the rest of the cam drive. So how this works is you got these 4 long bolts. I guess for like an LS, these would be like a water pump spacer. They go on each side, and then you're going to bolt this collar, the fuel pump collar, right there. That's going to bolt on, and it actually centers itself, as you can see. So that gets bolted on, and this Johnny right here, Waterman Sprint Car 2, slides right in there, and that is how your cam drive will work. So we're going to get this guy all put on there. First, I'm going to bolt this on there, and then we'll start slapping everything together. All right, got this Johnny bolted on there. It's got lock washers and nuts on the back, so it looks pretty good. The reason why we had to take it off was to switch the collars. We also ran into an issue. We have an Aeromotive black floating around here, but they have 3 different collar sizes. So the Enderley pump was this collar size. The collar size that came with the Aeromotive was actually so big it would hit the balancer. Then Chris picked up this Waterman Pro Stock or Stock Car or whatever it is, and this is a really nice pump. It came with its own collar. I was like, oh yeah, I had this all bolted on, and then as you can see here, not gonna work. So we got the right one on there, had to do a little custom machining, and now we're good to bolt this onto the car. All right, y'all, today is the next day. Kind of ran into a little issue on this. I had to flip the pump around on these twin spur gear pumps. You can order them clockwise or counterclockwise flow, and this one was counterclockwise flow, but because we're running off the cam drive, it needed to be clockwise. And as you can see, the hex on it is kind of offset, so you run into this issue when you put this on there. It's hitting the thing, it's hitting the magnet. So we got a 2-inch spacer on the way, which will push it out to about there, and we will have proper clearance. Everything should be good, and we should be ready to roll. So later today, I'm gonna get that on there, fire it up, and we'll be good to go. But this is just part of, like, a lot of people don't understand when you get to doing like the race car stuff, you know, when you got like the internal oil pump and the electric fuel pump, that's like easy. You just bolt all that stuff on, wire it up. When it comes to doing all this, you know, belt driven oil pump and mechanical fuel pump, you have to have all your stuff right, because if you don't have it right, you have failures. And in order to win races and be consistent, you can't have failures. So this stuff here is very important. It sucks when you have to like go back and order some more stuff and get it right, but it's well worth your while to get it right overall. So the bad apples can come back. We're gonna take it to the track tomorrow and have some fun, shake it down, see how it goes, maybe turn it up a little bit, and then I think we're gonna go testing Sunday at Galat. I'm pretty sure that is the plan. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. It is triple entry right now on the LS Nasty store. We got a bunch of new merchandise up there, so you definitely are not going to want to miss it.
He gets to buy this round. Don Doc got to buy this round. The Black Sheep owns the property. He got to buy to the next round. 15.